Hey guys, Patrick Gray here, the MLM Marketing Pro. It's a plum pleasing pleasure and a privilege to be with you guys. Hey, I'm trying a new device here, so as you guys come in, just let me know that you can hear me okay. What I need you to do is I need you to first of all like, share, and comment. So that I know that you're there, guys, because I'm using StreamYard, which I know some of you know, and I'm pretty new at it, so I want to make sure that it's working well. Today, guys, we're going to go over day 5 of 90 with my accountability partners, which is all of you out there in Facebook land. Over 2 billion, I think, is what Facebook is probably getting close to. So with that being said, guys, what I need you to do again is like and comment as you come in. I think I got a thumbs up. Someone's saying that they can hear me okay, because again, these are new. So with that being said, guys, I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. You guys know that I vowed to do 90 straight days of videos, 90 straight days of coming on and being accountable for my actions, because guys, you all when I put this and I threw the gauntlet down and said what I wanted to do, I mean the response was overwhelming. So I'm really honored that you guys would come on this journey with me. And I pray that along the way that I give some value, something that can help you with whatever your journey is, something that can help you go to that next level in life, no matter what it is. So with that being said, guys, I just want to share a few things with you. Well, actually, one thing tonight, because most of you know that I'm in network marketing, the MLM Marketing Pro. I've been doing this for quite a few years, guys. Hey, Anita, thank you. I've had some successes. I've had some challenges. We don't fail. We learn from our challenges. So, guys, what I want to do is I want to go to that next level for all of you who weren't there on that very first live. I want to crack that 6-figure mark in network marketing. I've done it in some other businesses, but this is my white elephant in network marketing. And don't get me wrong, guys, I like to think I'm pretty good at what I do, but sometimes, guys, we have mental blocks. How many out there know that you have mental blocks, and how many out there have had a block or a mindset issue that kept you hitting a glass ceiling? But I remember punching through that ceiling in 2004, getting to some of my highest income in my life. I wasn't in network marketing, but if there was a breakthrough in network marketing, that's when I had my first $1,000 month, my first $3,000 month. So there was some breakthroughs in multiple businesses, but sometimes we have a block that keeps us from going further. Do you know what I mean? So if you know anything about mindset training, there's a place where you get and you have to push through. So I'm at that place where I'm determined to push through in the next 90 days. And all of you guys who are coming along on this journey, thank you. But with that being said, I promised you I would be accountable every day. And whether it's embarrassing to me or whether it's a great day, but that honesty, because you guys are holding me accountable. And my numbers for today are not the best numbers. I'm not proud of these, but 43 calls, and also 2 appointments. So no sales yet this week. Remember, I started this meaning sales or signups. I started this week on the 1st. And you know what, guys? I just know that as I keep continuing with your help, you guys got to push me. I need some likes and comments in here. I need some likes and comments from other network marketers. With your accountability, this is going to keep me honest and keep me going, because as long as I know that I have to, because I got my word on the line, I have to come and be accountable. I'm going to keep going. Thank you guys for pushing me during the day. With that being said, it's not going to be a long live, guys. I thought this was going to be an easy night. I was about to I already took a shower. I was about to hop into bed. I was like, oh, I got to do my live. So I'm grateful for that too. But guys, I want to give you guys 5 steps of any recruiting system. What I'm going to do is as we go along this journey, guys, I want to drop some value. So each night I'm going to give you a little bit more, a tip or 2 to take your business to the next level. And I'm just going to go over the steps, the recruiting system you should have in place, which any good network marketing company should have in place. But it's something that I found as I've trained network marketers, and as I even talk with new network marketers, what happens is I find that that sometimes there's a couple steps missing, or they think it's like a regular business. But network marketing is great, as Eric Worre says, but it is different, guys. Not bad, but different. So with that being said, I'm going to go over 5 steps of any recruiting system, but I'm going to break this down over the weeks. I'm going to break down lead generation system. I'm going to break down a whole lot of things for you, but we're going to start from the basics and we're going to work our way up. And for some of you, this may not even be basic, but guys, the very first thing, which if you don't have in network marketing, the first thing you should have on your list is a list. I heard this a while ago. The money is in the list, but guys, the fortune is in the follow-up. And one of the things that I've suffered over the years with, I'm going to call it being arrogant, is that I didn't track my list. I didn't track my follow-up. One of the things I'm doing now on this journey is I got just this little green binder. It's nothing very fancy, but I want you to see inside here. Let me see if we can see inside here. It has sections in it. Do you see those sections? Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Anita. You guys are amazing. I thank you guys for being here to support me. But look at this. It's got little sections in it. So, guys, what I'm doing is now I'm because understand this, where sometimes we fail, and failure is not good. Where we're challenged is that we go through our list, but we don't follow up. Understand that when someone says no, no means no may mean not for now, but it doesn't mean later. I've looked and I don't know how many lists I've just thrown away. And I'm this is confessions of a network marketer. I'm being brutally honest. Some of you guys out there that are more experienced, you're probably saying, "Oh my God!" And I'm experienced. I should know better. But what I've done is I'll go through the list and I'll say, "Oh, they don't want to." It's that mindset, right? So we don't understand that no doesn't mean no forever. Think about this. Now think about this. How much money was in your list that you disregarded over the years? And if you would have had that list when COVID hit, COVID-19, what's going on, Francisco Cruz? Think about that. So with that being said, that's the very first thing you need, a list, but you need a system to track that list. And it doesn't have to be fancy. You don't need a CRM system. I'm not saying you don't have to have one. It'd be great if you did, but if you don't, start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Does that make sense, guys? So you got your list. You got a way to follow up with your list because you're tracking your calls. And that's another thing, tracking, because you have to be accountable. You have to know what you did. Because think about this. To get someplace, you have to have a route. You got to know where you're going. How do you know where you're going if you don't track the miles? That's right. That's right. The fortune is in the follow-up. So with that being said, we've got the list. And we've got a way to follow up with that list. Number 2, guys, you got to invite. You got to be an inviting machine. And you got to master the art of inviting. How do we master the art of inviting? What do we do to invite? We pique interest. Guys, we don't do presentations right there on the spot. Now, don't get me wrong. I have done that because I piqued some people and they were ready to go. They said, "Hey, when can I see this?" So I'm like, "Well, what prevents you from seeing it now?" What did the Ethiopian eunuch say to, I believe, Jesus? He said, "What prevents me from being baptized right now?" But anyway, I can't remember who said that. Oh God. Okay. So anywho, so you have to master inviting. You got to master piquing interest, guys, and that's a pretty short conversation. One of my favorite, hey Gary, my favorite things is from Mr. Ray Higdon. And he basically uses the word open instead of interested. Hey, would you be open to a side project that won't interfere with what you're doing now? Mr. Jonathan H. Seigler has an amazing peak. And this is something, guys, I'm going to give you this one for free. And what we're doing now is basically I'll call someone and I'll say this to them. I'll say, "Hey, Bob, how you doing? Hey, don't have much time, but hey, I'm working on a new project here in 2020 with a couple millionaires in a financial services company. And it may or may not be for you. However, if you're open, If you're open to a side project that won't interfere with what you're currently doing, that could mean 5 to 6 figures a month alongside what you're doing. I'm looking for 12 executive directors. Are you open? I know that's a long peak, but guys, guess what? It speaks to a different type of prospect. And then there's just the really simple one. Hey, are you open to a side project that won't interfere with what you're currently doing? That is awesome right there. Okay, so now the number 3, guys, is to present. The art of presenting. Guess what? There's a gentleman in the opportunity I'm currently in. I don't think he's ever done a presentation, but he knows how to use the tool. How many out there know you don't have to be the best presenter? You don't have to be the best originator, but you got to know your tools. You got to be like a good craftsman. You got to know your tools, guys. You got live presentations. For most companies, they got sizzle calls. They've got videos. You got to know where those tools are and how to get that to a prospect. Number 4 is follow-up. What'd you say, Anita? Miss Anita Brown said the fortune's in the follow-up. The money's in the list, but the fortune is in the follow-up. But you can't follow up if you don't keep organized and keep those prospects tracked. And the next thing, guys, is something that a lot of people miss. You've got to have a system. Once that person raises their hand and says, yes, I'm in, you've got to have you've got to have a system to get that person started properly. Guys, that very first hour is imperative. You've got to get that person into action. You've got to get that person to start to get some results in that first hour. You got to get them into action. That first day, you really want to get them into results, get to plan their first launch party. Because guys, understand this. Amateurs start a business, but professionals launch. You have to master the art of launching your business partner's business, showing them how to launch, showing them how to explode this thing with activity. If you don't know how to do that, there's a gentleman named Holton Buggs, and he did a training at Eric Worre's in one of Eric Worre's event, I think from 2014. If you go to YouTube, and you know what? Before I go to bed, I'm going to put that link in the comments section from Holton Buggs. If you don't know who he is, guy was making $1.8 million per month in his 30s, a network marketing legend. So you got to master getting people started. If you want to know a simple way to get people started as a bonus, I've got a little slide that I use, and it walks step by step by step, and it can be used for any company. All you need to do is change the package at the top. But the steps are going to be pretty close to the same. If you need something like that, guys, if you message me below, I'll get what I use. It may not be fancy, but it gets that person into action. There's a couple other things that I do are kind of proprietary secrets. But with that being said, guys, that is basically 5 steps of any recruiting system, any effective recruiting system. I know I just gave you I gave you an outline, but guys, what I'm going to do, Rhonda Robinson, I got you. Just make sure you put it in the comment section. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down over the next few weeks. I'm going to break down where to get leads, and we don't have to be a marketing genius, guys. This is so simplistic, but you have to just ask sometimes it's even adding one question to what you do can make a difference in your business. Guys, with that being said, I want to thank you all for joining. I didn't expect to go this long on this training, but guys, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. And anybody out there that would like to have an accountability partner, that would like to go on this journey with me, because this is a 90-day journey. I'm only into day 5. And actually, this is going to be a journey till the end of the year. I'm going to rock this like you wouldn't believe, guys, because I am determined to hit that mark this time. And I have no choice. Guess what? You guys are all my accountability partners. So if you guys are my accountability partners, I can't let you down. So with that being said, also every morning at 9 a.m., For my team, what I do is I do a training. We go over multiple things. Gary, you're welcome. We go over like we've been working on some mindset things with Tony Robbins. Every once in a while, I might sneak in a little of my main man Ray. I was actually Ray Higdon. I was listening to him before that. So there's some trainings. I go into my vault and I do some trainings myself. But guys, I understand that it's important to have the mindset. So every morning, ignite your morning, and I'll go over some things that help me with my mindset too. But with that being said, this is Patrick Gray, the MLM Marketing Pro. If you got any value, make sure you like and share. If you got any value, just like, share, comment. Let me know that this is helping you, because my objective ultimately is to put as much value into the marketplace as I possibly can. With that being said, guys, I love each and every one of you. This is Patrick Gray, the MLM Marketing Pro. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure and a privilege to be with each and every one of you. I'll see each one of you guys at the top, because guess what? The bottom is way too full. Have a great night, and I love you all. Bye-bye.